Hello, welcome. My name is Sarusen, although since I'm a teacher, everyone calls me Sarusensei. Before we begin, there is something important you need to know. Japanese does not use a single writing system. In fact, it uses four: Hiragana, katakana, kanji, and romaji. Hiragana is used for common Japanese words and for grammar. Katakana is mainly used for foreign words such as country names, brands, or foods. Kanji are the characters of Chinese origin and are used to represent meaning like ideas, actions, or things. And romaji is the Latin alphabet. It is not used to write Japanese in formal texts, but it does appear in everyday life. We see it on signs, station names, brands, products, websites, and to help people who cannot read Japanese. It is also used in international and technological contexts, where the Latin alphabet is standard. So, romaji has a practical function. Even though Japanese is mainly written using hiragana, katakana, and kanji. In the word romaji, Roma refers to the Latin alphabet, and ji means character or writing. So romaji literally means Latin letter writing. Today, we're going to start with hiragana, because it is the first writing system every student of Japanese learns. Hiragana was created over 1,000 years ago, when characters from Chinese region were simplified to represent Japanese sounds and grammar. Hiragana is a syllabary, which means that each symbol represents a complete sound, like a, ka, su, or no. It is used to write very common Japanese words such as kore, sore, koko, or nani, which are rarely written in Japanese kanji. It is also used for grammar. Particles like wa, ga, o, ni, or de are always written in hiragana. Particles are small words that show how elements in a sentence relate to each other. And something very important, even when a verb uses kanji, its endings are written in hiragana. The endings show how the verb's conjugated. For example, the verb taberu is written as where is the kanji and is hiragana. The same happens with the verb iku, written as where is kanji and is hiragana. In real sentences, hiragana appears all the time. Even when kanji are used, hiragana connects them and gives the sentence its structure. That's why, even if you don't know kanji yet, hiragana alone already allows you to start reading and understanding basic Japanese. So, don't go bananas. We'll go through this calmly, step by step. Now that you know what hiragana is and how it's used, let's look at how it's organized. Hiragana is not a chaotic set of symbols. It is organized in a very logical way, like a table. First come the 5 Japanese vowels, a, I, U, E, O. You will notice that they use a different order in the vowels. Then, these vowels combine with consonants to form rows, such as ka, ki, ku, ke, ku, and so on. Each symbol is always pronounced the same way. There are no silent letters or surprise sounds. This makes hiragana very beginner-friendly, even if you have never studied Japanese before. In this video, we're not going to memorize everything yet. First, you want to understand the logic, because logic saves you a lot of effort. Just like kanji, hiragana also has a very specific stroke order. Each character is written following a fixed sequence of strokes. This order is not decorative or random. It defines the correct shape of the character and helps keeping writing clear and consistent. Historically, the stroke order was preserved because it makes handwriting easier and reading smoother. Even today, when we type a lot, stroke order is still very important for learning properly from the beginning. Hiragana is made up of 46 basic characters, known as gojuon. Literally means 50 sounds. In its original form, the syllabary contained 50 systematically organized sounds. Over time, 5 sounds fell out of use, and later one special sound was added. This sound is, which represents a nasal consonant and does not combine with vowels. Letter han. As a result, the modern system ended up with 46 basic characters. Besides the characters of the gojuon, hiragana also includes extensions that expand its sounds. Dakuten are small marks that change pronunciation. For example, ka becomes ga, ki becomes gi, sa becomes za. Handakuten works in a very similar way, but produces a different type of sound. For example, ha becomes pa, hi becomes pi, ho becomes po, and yon are special combinations that create compact sounds. For example, ki plus ya becomes kya, shi plus yu becomes shu, chi plus yo becomes cho. Thanks to these rules, hiragana can accurately represent all the sounds of modern Japanese. And understanding this structure from the beginning avoids a lot of confusion later on. In the next videos of this series, we will review all sounds, variations, and rules of hiragana. As a bonus tip, these are the same sounds and the same order using katakana. So once you master this base series, learning katakana will be much easier. See you in the next video.